All right, welcome to a just a review of my SDS run this week or this season. Is it a season or a week? I don't know, whichever it is. But we're just gonna go over the matches. As you can see, we finished Master B. Guess no, I didn't really choke. I just had a lot of really tough matches. I played at like 3 a.m. in the morning, and I was like zero sleep. And when you play that early in the morning, you're pretty much playing against all of Japan. So yeah, they're pretty tough over there in Japan. These are the units. I really love this arm. It's so good. And we got Mark here, Marth. I swapped out Marth. Yeah, that was originally Hector, and that was originally Brave Alm. Veronica was originally the bonus unit, Byleth. And there's the rest of the units here. All the rest of the teams are pretty much the same. Ooh, where did my Hardy Bearing go? Who has Hardy Bearing? Carla's supposed to actually have Hardy Bearing, so I don't know when I made that change, but I guess no Hardy Bearing. I didn't have a Hardy Bearing at all. That was one of the problems. So I had to ban Vantage and I had to ban Cav Lines because here's the Byleth that I was talking about, the bonus unit. She was pretty good, but this just wasn't an infantry map. This map was very, very Cav and Flyer friendly. So we had like Cavs, the Conga line, very, very strong on this map. Even better if it was the Flyer one. So pretty much we're going to go into the matches and I'm going to show you how this panned out. Again, a lot of interesting ones here. Let's start off with this one. Like as you can see, the first match was against someone from Japan because no one in North America is awake. North or South America is awake, so you're going to get paired with Japan here, and yeah, this is how we got started. I really like this team, but it's really not the most mobile, so that's why I had to go with Ash here, New Year's Ash, just to get some mobility in. And as you can see here, I mean, look out for it next week. But this Kagero is a beast. She completely destroys most Brave Corins, unless they have like some speed investment. But I didn't have any way to get like speed buffs on Corn, so we went with this setup here. And that duo skill right there is what clinched me the map here. As you can see, I created a fork. And we're going to take out the captain here. And he has to respond by doing this. To stall. Bam, there goes Yuri. And I knew that he had to do that in retaliation. And there you go. Bam. Very, very smart play. I set that up really well. And that's basically it. That won us the map. And then we move on to the next one. That was a pretty okay. That was a pretty tough first match, all things considered. I wasn't expecting it to be that hard. And then we came up against this guy. This was pretty tough too. This Crom was a monster, but plus 10 and all, he just wasn't able to, as you can see, the flared Sparrow, of course, as you would do if you have a plus 10 Tana. This Crom wasn't able to kill Takumi. Valentine Takumi coming in pretty clutch here, although he's pretty heavily invested. But yeah, as you can see, he's not initiating because he would have died there. He goes in, fails to kill, and I almost take him out in retaliation, and bye-bye. Goes in with Tana. And from here, I just clean house. Yep. Byleth. And then we just position with Kagero here for next turn. We start off by stalling. I ended turn first so that I could get the first action. And that was 10, but the Ruptured Sky made it 47. That's pretty crazy. And that was enough to win us the game. GG's. Alright, so what we have, this was the first loss. And this was really disappointing. Legendary really let me down on this one. Oh, no, this isn't the one. Oh, yeah, this is the one. Legendary he really let me down here. He wasn't able to take out this For Mortis, which was very disappointing. He wasn't even close, in fact. It was very, very far off. So after this, I just ended up dropping him for Ascended Ear for the extra range, as well as the Colorless Feud and the ability to take out units like For Mortis. Ear just does it with no problem. So I was very disappointed. And I also changed out Hector to what's her face? Marth. Dual Marth there. So this was me trying to salvage it, but no go. No dice. And as you can see, we had to surrender because Alm just failed, man. He failed big time there. I was very disappointed. And I have a really nice Alm too, so yeah. And then we bounced back here, but this guy was like super crazy. I don't know what he was doing. This man like straight up sent Freyr all the way up, expecting him not to die. Like, you can't do that. That's like absolutely ludicrous. So here he goes. And I had a lot of trouble with my openings on this map. I didn't have any clean openings. This is as clean as it got for me, because I knew that he wouldn't be able to reach with his range units. But this man is gonna send his... so close there on that. But that's the bonus double there, more than likely. So here he comes with the For Mortis. Not For Mortis, Freyr. And yeah, man, Dual Marth just got it like that. I could have done it with Air as well, but
let's keep it
and
together.
that right there is why we bring Marth, because you can't dance. The isolation is so clutch. He ended turn, got the kill, but I was able to get the revenge. And that was enough for him. Alright, so back on the winning streak. We took on this guy. Like I said, man, all of these are like really high tier matches. I didn't get any easy layups. Everybody here came to play, except there was one that he could have considered a really easy layup, but it's really based off of how good you are. This, I knew I would win because Lysithia, wow. There's no way she was taking out Takumi, but I did have to play it safe with Citrine there, because she definitely can do it, but Lysithia would not be able to take out Takumi. We go in, take out Corrin, Veronica subbed in, and she did phenomenally. Bam. Right there, I wish I had cancel on Veronica so that she could have come out of the way, but I really needed the low. So it's just a trade-off. And from here we win. Look at this. Look at this nice play. Bam! Captain gone. Cancel all the way away. And him taking out Veronica is fine because we have the positional and range advantage. Here we go.
We won't
Range
fail.
advantage.
Indeed.
Bam! And we win. Just like that. I really love that Kagero. She is so good. Not very good on defense though, because she does cancel away after she attacks, which is annoying. You really want to keep the pressure on when you're playing Aether Raid's defense. But for pretty much everything else, offense, summoner duels, she is very, very good. And then the loss here against this Mega Whale. There was no way I was winning this. Like this was yeah, very, very strong team. As you can see, this skill right here, the rain snap, it's very good, very, very, very good. He was able to control like all of the map. I could not go in because I knew I would have died to any of the melee threats here. So there was just no going in, and I just had to give him the map. He didn't have to come towards me if he didn't want to. He would have just won on points, but this man was so aggressive. This man was so aggressive, and I just had no answer to it. Yep, nothing I could do there.
Like
I try to swap just to do a thing. I try to get some extra range, and I'm still out of it there. And as you can see, I made a positional error here. I'm not getting dual strike on one of my units, and Robin is out of our safe range. So, but it takes Veronica 3 hits to get this because of the sweep effect. Well, not even because of the sweep effect, because of the desperation. But I was already out of it. There was no coming back, man. That was a really tough match. Fully lost there, and I think that guy made rank 1, if I'm not mistaken. He made it to Master A. And then we bounced back against the weirdest team. This team was so weird. Like, I spent like a lot of time just staring at it. Like, is there something that I'm missing? Like, why are you being so aggressive with your peony? Your peony is a dancer. Like, why are you doing this? The Hardy Baron on that Triandra was probably the spookiest thing because she can take out Mark. But this man was very aggressive with his peony all the way in the middle of the map for God knows why. And yeah, we made the positional play here, threatening the space, threatening the Triandra because we really wanted to get rid of that Triandra. There we go. And now we just do trades. Plumeria. Plumeria. Take out the captain because it's the most valuable trade there. And then I do this. Boop. Bang. And that was enough to win me the game. He just suicides into from there, and yeah, GG's. Very, very weird game. I've never seen anything like that, but I guess we all have our favorites. And then this guy also got rank 1. Yeah, this was my first like real misplay. I really misplayed this one so hard. 70 HP on that Lucina. That's so much. Like, everybody's Arden now. Like, that's a lot of HP to melt through, but a lot of good investment here. I knew I'd be playing a pretty invested team when I was banning the units. He had like a Cav team and a team with Claude, the new Claude, Wind Tribe. So I knew this one would be tough, but I made a really big mistake on this one in terms of trading. When you're trading units, you want to make trades that are beneficial to you. And in this one, I just didn't.
Look at this it's gorgeous.
And because Mark was stuck over there, that was the bad opening that I was referring to earlier. But as you can see here, I should have taken out that Crom with Air. Because I have 1, 2, 3 ranged units and he only has 2. So if I had taken out Crom with Air, then he would have had to attack with Lucina. And then I would have taken out Lucina with dual Mark, but instead I went after Robin, which was a bad trade. Because what's going to happen is that I'm going to be in a position where I no longer have triangle attack, and that's what prevented me from taking out that Lucina. Otherwise, I would have won there if I was able to take out that Lucina, because Dual Mark would have then been able to take out... Well, Dual Mark is the only one that could have helped me take out that Lucina. And then we lose from there. Yeah. Bad trading. Bad trading. But rank 1 player, he played well. What can I say? And then we go back on the victory train. Choo-choo. This was probably like the one time that this team didn't get banned. This is one of my favorite teams. It's very, very aggressive. Unfortunately, the Hardy Bearing Seal, Carla is supposed to have that, and I completely didn't even notice that she didn't have the Hardy Bearing Seal. Don't even know what I did with it, but luckily we didn't need it on this one. But this team is so much fun because it's very aggressive. What we're saving them right here is the miracle on Tiki. Otherwise, boom boom town. So I had to go in with Kolovig there, and then he took out my captain. Sucked, but I had already anticipated that, and then we bam, and then here comes Sonya, and then yeah baby. And he just had to give up from there because he had left Robin all the way over there, and we take out that Sonya no problem. So there was no winning for him from there. Very well played on my side. This one, Omni Tank Strategy, Raid Boss, the sexiest Raid Boss in the game, of course. But still, not enough. Not enough in the slightest. Very invested too. As they say, triangle attack is the great equalizer. There's the you can't dance effect. You can't dance. Don't stop. Don't stop. And cancel control. And then we win from here. He tried to go for an aggressive play to take out Mark, but we already had the captain. So, GG's. And then this was the last match. This one, I'm a little bit salty about this one. The thing about this Byleth is that even if you outspeed her, even if you outspeed this Byleth, she can still attack before you with her Vantage effect, which is so silly because of the Phantom speed. Not only there, but in the C skill, in the B skill. So I was able to beat her on the speed check, but here's a really aggressive play here. Not that. That play was super aggressive. Almost killed Ash. Almost absolutely destroyed Ash. That's so crazy. Now, because she's right in my face, I couldn't get any effects out of the clash kill from this T-Time Higher-Up, which I needed to be able to outspeed her. So we completely lost there on the speed check, and no Hardy Bearing. So yeah, and even if we had Hardy Bearing, you would still need to get through her damage reduction, and I had no way to pierce the R on this team aside from Brave Soren, who, while he can kill everything else, he can't do anything to this Byleth, who is getting the BR piercing effect from that Allaire there, legendary Allaire. So yeah, man, that was it. That was GG's for me. Last match, 7,000, Master B. Let's take a quick stroll and see what the ranks are looking like. See a lot of familiar names there. Yo, these people are always up here. There's the guy that I lost to with the Lucia. 70 HP, that's so much, man. Oh my god. And a lot of familiar names. Don't rematch. I always want to fight that guy in AR. Mario Maniac. It's a nice build there. And who else? I'm not seeing anybody else yet. It's actually really early in the week. It's like the second day, so everybody's gonna play on like the weekend, Saturday and Sunday. I'm playing this on Friday, but yeah, that's it, man.